Boom, DOJ Inspector General strikes fear into Trump haters at the FBI with major discovery. By Dan Lindsay, Politics, U.S. News for MadWorldNews.com. A major story has emerged out of Washington, D.C. involving a major discovery by the DOJ's Inspector General, Michael Horowitz. The corrupt Trump haters at the FBI should be afraid, very afraid. Millions of American patriots were outraged last week by the FBI's announcement that 5 months of text exchange between corrupt agent Strzok and his mistress Lisa Page, who was also employed by the FBI, were deleted. Now, Inspector General Michael Horowitz has just announced that his team at the Department of Justice have recovered the missing texts, which the FBI claimed were gone forever. Hallelujah. Here's the ugly bottom line. The new FBI Director, Christopher Wray, looks like a fool at best. That's putting it mildly. Come on, a fool? He's not a fool. He's a corrupt individual. That's what he is. He's looking more like a corrupt individual, I should say. At worst, he looks like a liar? What? Anyway, moving on. Under his leadership, the FBI told the DOJ and the American people that they failed to preserve 5 months of text messages between Strzok and Page, both of whom demonstrated a visceral hatred for Donald Trump when he was on the campaign trail and after he was elected, but were still put into positions to investigate him. You see what I'm saying? And then Wray is just a liar and a fool? What? According to Fox News, Horowitz submitted a letter to congressional committees on Thursday, January 25, 2018, which revealed his new earth-shattering discovery. In his letter, Horowitz said his office succeeded in using forensic tools to recover text messages from FBI devices, including text messages between Mr. Strzok and Ms. Page that were sent or received between December 14, 2016 and May 17, 2017. This is truly great news, I would say. Trump supporters and anyone who values the integrity of the law. Just when it seems that the deep state was going to get away with the dog ate my homework routine, Horowitz and his crew have come through big time. Our effort to recover any additional text messages is ongoing, Horowitz said. We will provide copies of the text messages that we recover from these devices to the department so that the department leadership can take any management action it deems appropriate. To be clear, Horowitz will be submitting his findings to the DOJ's leadership first. It will be up to Attorney General Jeff Sessions to ensure that justice is not once again derailed by his corrupt Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and his secret society operatives within the DOJ and FBI. On Wednesday, January 24, 2018, Fox News' Sean Hannity gave American patriots a heads up and announced that the Department of Justice has started to recover some of the text. In all honesty, it was hard to celebrate that revelation until Horowitz submitted his letter to congressional committees with concrete findings. But I wouldn't trust Horowitz, because when Horowitz received the batch of emails, he said he received them. Remember that? He said he received the emails, and then after all this time, then he says that 5 months were missing. So I wouldn't trust this guy either. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how could you make that mistake and we're going to have the same fox watching the hen house again? Are you kidding me? Those were the most important texts during the time before Trump got into office, when all these things were taking place with Mueller and what Strzok was talking about between Page and whomever else he probably did. I mean, really? To think for a moment that the FBI did not have at its disposal the same forensic tools used by Horowitz's office is sheer stupidity. They simply told the DOJ that the technical glitch affected thousands of FBI agents. No, that happened afterwards when they wanted to look at the text messages. They said, we don't have them. You see what I'm saying? After so much time, they said, 5 months are missing. Come on. They simply told the DOJ that the technical glitch affected thousands. That's when they asked them, the FBI, what about those 5 months that are missing? The FBI said there was a glitch. Okay, Director Wray either allowed this to happen or he facilitated it. I would say it's the latter. Either way, that makes him useless in the pursuit of justice. That would be the least of it, useless. He's a traitor. Quite simply, President Trump needs a new FBI director, you think? The message is the FBI failed to preserve caused a mountain of backlash after the DOJ first told Congress that all the Strzok, Page texts between that time had been deleted. Why do Strzok and Page still have jobs at the FBI? Wray hasn't even announced the beginning of a removal process for the two deep state degenerates. So what does that tell you? It's time for Attorney General Sessions to step up and do his job, you think? You think he's going to do that? No. These messages should be immediately released to the congressional committees. That, yes. But most of them are compromised also, because don't forget the IT workers have all the info on these Congress people. That's why, you know, this is like a real, they've covered their bases. I'm surprised they didn't erase those messages sooner. Maybe they didn't think that they would find this out. So moving right along, these messages should immediately be released to the congressional committees who are investigating the FBI and DOJ and then made public. My hope is that Sessions will do the right thing instead of denying Americans justice any more than his department already has. So what does that tell you? That hope is overshadowed by Representative Peter King's recent announcement that the House Intel Committee will not share the damning memo with the DOJ. Remember that? Before it is submitted to Trump. Oh, that's okay, but we don't want it released to the FBI. That's what they want to do. According to Politizet, King made the announcement on Fox News, the Ingram angle. Yeah, he doesn't want it. King reacts after DOJ urges against release of memo. Okay, in response to being asked why the House Intel Committee wouldn't share the memo with the DOJ, Representative Peter King said, if we gave them this memo in advance, what would they do? It would be passed out to all their friends in the media to tear it down before it even gets out there. Of course that's what they're going to do. King is absolutely right. The DOJ has way too many deep state hacks to be trusted right now. Thank God for Inspector General Michael Horowitz. I wouldn't say that. His efforts to restore integrity to our lawless government are measurable in value. No, I'd like to know the timeline, because if I'm mistaken, when he first received the text messages, how long before he received those Horowitz received those text messages, did he all of a sudden come out and say, I think it was like weeks later when he said that we don't have them. I'm not sure. But if he noticed this immediately, then I take back what I said. But if he didn't notice it immediately and he comes out with it after, because that's what I'm thinking I had read in a previous article, that he didn't, a lot of time lapse when he discovered. I mean, when you get these messages, you don't check them out first to see if they're all there, the time frames, you know? So I don't know about this guy. I say Trump should hire his own people, like attorneys or something, to go in and check the paperwork out alongside with them. I don't know if that could be done, because I don't trust any of these people. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't trust them. I don't know. I don't know. You guys might know better than me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.